Oh, morning campers. Well, she was a wet night last night, I'll tell you that. Rained off and on all night, even till about 5:30 this morning. So anyway, got myself all sorted out. Tent worked good actually. It's really the first time I've used it when it's been raining. It's only like the third time I've pitched it. So I'm still kind of figuring my way around it, but I'll get in a routine here and then I'll be good. So anyway, yeah, apart from that, not a bad night. I've had breakfast and I decided I like to fuel up before I get started. And then I just don't stop until, like noon. Well, apart from a breather break when I'm But anyway, I'm going to show you what I'm going to go up. This is what I'm going up right away. And yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, to be perfectly honest, because I know how difficult it is because I came down it. But anyway, I'll give you guys a look. So here it is, campers. So you see where that waterfall is? I'm going to try and work my way probably around that waterfall to the right. I don't know if you guys can see a big boulder. And then basically I keep going up. And then I'll sort of go round where the trees are right at the top there. And then I keep going up till I get over the top of that. Not over the top of that mound, but there's a pass in there that I'll go up and over. That's not quite at the top, but once I get up to the top there, just where that kind of flat spot is, don't know if you guys can see that. I'll give you guys another look. So anyway, here we go. Onward and upward. Talk to you later. Well, folks, that is the trail. So I guess I'll just follow this up for a little while and that'll get me to the bottom there. But yeah, I thought, you know what? Is that the trail? Sure enough, right on the money. That is the actual trail. So anyway, onward. Right guys, so I kind of gone past that little bit. You can sort of see, if you look over the top of the trees, you can sort of see the valley there. Anyway, phase 1 complete. And then I'll just give you guys a look here. And then what I'm heading for now is, I don't know if you can see it, there's a big rock up there. That's sort of where I'm headed for. And then after that it's like straight up. But anyway, I'm going to head to that rock, just traverse along here. It's not too bad, just a couple of snow patches. And then I got to get past those buffs there that you see. So I have to get past them anyway. And then yeah, we'll get to that big rock and that'll be phase 2. Talk to you later. Well, now you can see where I came from. So I came from way down there as far as you can see the river. And then, yeah, I just came up this. You can sort of see my footprints there. It's actually okay. It looks worse than it is because the snow is kind of like just a little bit melted on top. So your feet actually sink in a bit. It's just when you post haul, it's not so good. Anyway, I just followed this up here. Then the other thing, I was always looking for a rock. I know it sounds crazy, but for a rock that if I did slip, then I'd run into the rock feet first. But that's kind of the worst case scenario. It's actually not good. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I felt safe, let's put it that way. And now, hey guys, so you see these dimples? They're called sun dimples. Let me tell you, they really help a guy out actually, traversing or going uphill, because you've got these little divots, that you can put your feet in. So I actually like them. And it's still cold enough that I'm not punching through all the time, just where the snow is thin. But that is stage 3. It's actually not that bad. It's just it's steep. So I'm gonna sit on one of those rocks, drink all the water that I have, because I know I can get water down at that lake there. And yeah, so there's stage 3. Stage 1 and 2 complete. Or sorry, phase 1 and 2 complete. On to phase 3. So just got to get up there. I'm just deciding whether to go up the shale or maybe just go up the rocks. Yeah, I'm not sure. I came down the shale, I know that much. But going up the rocks, I don't know. We'll see. I can always go across there if I have to. I'll stay closer to them and just try and get up that way. Okay, talk to you later. I better give you guys a shot. I'm almost at the top. If you look down there, where there's that kind of rocks, almost like a pile of rocks, that's where I came up. I got to the top, and I'm like, I'm not done yet. But, so if you look way down there, this is just where you see the green sort of fade away into trees. That's where I came from. That's why I was hesitant to come up here last night. Tired, rain. You know, where are you going to camp if you get to the top? You know, because you've already seen what I came through. Anyway, just a different perspective. So check this out, guys. I've just been coming along the snowy patch, and there's like a little dip in here, and I'm like, I think I'll stay away from that. And then I looked, that's how much snow we got. Like, look at that. It's just feet deep. Isn't that crazy? I don't want to get too close to here, because this is the fault line right here where it slips. But that's crazy. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to say is how fast this is melting. Like, my footprints from, so that was yesterday, you can't see them. They don't even exist. Like, they don't exist. You can't see them. They've completely melted away. So the snow is melting really, really good. I mean, there's a lot of water running down here. Problem is, I'm probably a week too early, maybe 2. That's like I was saying. So I'm just gonna adjust it. I have to schedule. If I have to bump up to get back on the schedule, that's what I'm gonna do. Because otherwise I lose all my spots in Jasper, you know, which I've booked, which there's no way you can change that. So, well, you could, but you know, there are probably other people that need to change, or anyway. That's what I've decided. I just got to write this off. I did the best I could. I tried to get you know, to where I wanted to be, and I couldn't. I'll try and zoom in on this, because here's another good example of what was going on up there, up at that pass. Now you see that cornice? That's just snow on top of snow. And that's what I had to try and navigate. And I couldn't. Because then, even if you look at that to the left as you're looking at it, look how steep that is. Yeah, that's what I was up against. And that's why I decided to bail. Which I think was the right decision. Now, what am I going to do going forward? Well, now it's get back on the schedule, Andy. Just forget about that and get back on the schedule. You just need a good night's sleep and time to reflect, and then you can come up with a plan. Okay, talk to you later. Hopefully you guys can see that. That's smoke. There's something burning somewhere. Yeah, that's definitely smoke. There's a slight whiff here, but it's really hard. I thought I smelt it yesterday and I thought, no, it can't be. But I'm pretty sure that's smoke. There's a fire somewhere. I guess I'll just have to wait and see. Well, I have to tell you, I'm really looking forward to this. Nice, flat. Well, you know, more or less. At least for a little while anyway. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. It just seems like I've been up and down the last 2 days, and you know, I get a nice flat bit, stretch my legs. I'm really looking forward to it. I can sure smell that smoke now. Look at that. She's in thick. I need to find out what's going on there. That may affect me. Always something. Okay, talk to you later. Thought this was a pretty nice shot. Beautiful. I'm glad to be down here though. I don't mind admitting that. And I think the plan is to get to Saskatchewan Crossing by July 1st. And then I can, because that's when I was meant to get there. And then I can continue on and see how it goes. There's one thing for sure. I may officially have not completed this hike, but you know what? I've hiked every day. And fairly long days and hard days. I guess that's really all that's important. Just go with the flow. I always find this incredible. I mean, as long as I'm not trying to hop over them, which the trail is actually, there's a few single blowdowns here and there, but it's basically clear. But look at this. Look at these trees and the size of them. And they just get ripped up. Like, look at this one. Look how big that tree is. You know, blowing down, I don't know, snow blew it down. I don't know. It's just incredible. I just find it absolutely, the power of nature is incredible. It just blows me away. But anyway, yeah. Check out this little guy. A little porcupine. He didn't hear me coming. He's trying to get away, look. Isn't that cool? There he is. Hey buddy, how are you? Check this out, guys. I just hope the bridge is okay. Seems to me we got a couple of technical difficulties here. Look at all that water. Wow. Just pouring down there. Cool. So this is what the trail's been like. I'm trying to get my way back. There's a parking lot at these falls. Tasca. I don't know how to pronounce it, to be honest. So I'm on my way there. And if I have to walk all the way back, that's okay. To field, but it's basically a road, because what I need to do is I have to get, actually I have to get to Saskatchewan Crossing by tomorrow, and I have to leave by the 1st. That's it's actually Boulder, which is a little past Saskatchewan Crossing, but anyway, just to keep the schedule. My left leg is not doing so good, but I'm hoping that maybe with some lighter days that it'll start. It's actually fine when I'm just walking on the flat. It's okay when I'm going uphill, but downhill, oh, just kills me. So I'm gonna get some ibuprofen keep taking the vitamin I, and hopefully that'll help. But I just want to keep going as much as I can. And other than I couldn't get over the top of that pass. Other than that, these guys are out. I just met the crew, the clearing crew. They're with the parks people, and they're clearing all this stuff. So he said, yeah, all clear all the way at the parking lot. I thought, oh, that's nice. So yeah, these guys are hard at work. They got quite a bit to do here. Anyway, check this out, guys. That's snow melt. Crazy. Look at the power of that. Go right here. No way you can cross that. Not a chance. Hi guys. Well, let me tell you about my day. So, I got to Tascawaskan Falls, I think it's called. Anyway, it's can't remember how to pronounce the name. It's a falls. Great big falls. I saw it last time I was there, so I wasn't too concerned about it. But anyway, I got there, got to the parking lot. Well, there's a road that goes up there. Only open in the summer. So I got to the road, stuck my thumb out, got a ride from this fella who's from South Korea. He's originally from South Korea. He's working in the States. I think he makes dentures. Really nice guy, super nice guy. Anyway, he gave me a ride all the way to the turnoff to Jasper, which takes me to Saskatchewan Crossing. Anyway, I got to the junction there. He dropped me off. Like I said, really nice guy, super nice guy. And then I got a lift from this Belgium couple who are spending 6 months traveling, not in Canada. I guess they're all over the place, but they're spending some time in Canada. They gave me a ride to kind of up the highway towards Jasper. There's like this viewing place. Oh yeah. Then I got another ride from these really nice young people from Golden. Can't remember all the names. So, got to Saskatchewan Crossing. Well, I thought, okay. So anyway, got to Saskatchewan Crossing. Stocked up on some ibuprofen for my leg. It really hurts and everything. It's okay when I'm going uphill. It's okay when I'm walking in the flat. Anyway, I'm almost at Saskatchewan Crossing. Well, no. I left Saskatchewan Crossing and I have 4 miles to get to this campsite called Boulder. And I'm going to hold up there, hopefully, for the next couple of days. Give my chance, give my thigh a chance to rest. And then July 1st is when I might be leaving there. Then I'll continue north on the Great Divide Trail. But you know what? If any of these folks, I'm just gonna switch arms. Anyway, if any of these folks are watching this movie, this YouTube channel, actually the only people I mention it to is the young guys from Golden. Whole bunch of them going up to this guy's cabin for a few days, fishing and partying, you know what. Anyway, really nice guys, super nice. I just want to say how much I appreciate all of these guys giving me a ride.
You know, some stranger on the side of the highway, old guy. So that was really cool. The other thing I have to say is, for road walk, I've met 4 Belgian people. I met a couple on the Iceland Trail who was hiking that. Talked to them. Then that couple that gave me a ride from the junction to that viewing point, they were Belgian. Got a ride from them. And of course, I just had to say, well, it just so happens I know somebody from Belgium. Well, the only person I know from Belgium. So anyway, isn't that a small world? And it's amazing the people you meet. And it's amazing how nice people are. You know what? Absolutely fantastic. It's just got to put yourself out there. Take a chance. You know, and it's amazing how things work out. So anyway, hopefully I'll get to this campsite. It won't take me too long. And figure an hour. Maybe less. And I can get set up for the night, hunker down, rest up. And yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, everything's worked out today. And I'm really, really grateful the way things have gone. Super nice people. The world is a beautiful place. That's as deep as I'm going. Talk to you later. What's up, guys? There's a bear in the woods there. Don't know if you can see him. He's hiding behind that tree. I hope he's not following me. See him? He's a black bear. Hopefully you can see him there. Can't quite see him. Anyway, keep my eye open for that guy. Don't know if you guys saw that. That's the closest I've ever been to a bear. Thankfully he didn't seem too interested in me. I just hope he's not following me. I've been looking back. I don't see him following me. So I think we're okay. But yeah, I don't need to be that close. That's for sure. Well, you know, my good friends from Golden here stopped and I was like, "You want a ride?" I only had 2 miles to go and I'm like, that bear kind of freaked me out a bit. So anyway, here they all are. Hey, these guys. We got the driver. Hopefully you can get. We got the co-pilot, the navigator, and so that was fantastic. I'm really happy that I could get these guys in and it's nice. So anyway, yeah, save my bacon again. Yeah. Okay. Talk to you later.